It's important that we allow Kenyans to move into that space, because what to define that person we want to remove William Ruto and his entire regime are the issues that Kenyans once dealt with.
Yeah.
And I really like the issue of what is the narrative that these presidential candidates have. Certainly, the narrative, one is that they need a person. I have said this. The joy about Kenya is that we now know it has money. Kenya kuna pesa. Kenya tuko na pesa. Na tuko na pesa ya kuleta maendeleo kwa Kenya, and to even support them in their social lives. So we are looking for that person who can now be able to manage those resources. And managing of those resources, of course, comes with understanding the issues that Kenyans have. For example, I would be interested to hear somebody talk about the mental health issue in this country, because it's a serious issue that is affecting every family in this country. Juzi tu karibu na pali tumetembea. There was a lady who had already managed to strangle one of her children.
Yeah.
And she was in the process of strangling the next one before they rescued. And the reason why is that baba anapendelea wale watoto walikuja na wao na apendi wale wamezaa na yeye. That's an issue of the mental issue, and it is across the board. Even this shooting of one another across the streets, it's something that we need to address. We have issues of unemployment in every home in this country. We have the issue of rehab. Almost every home has a child or a person who requires to be in a rehab one way or another. These are issues that must be addressed by the next team that comes in. It's also important to know that you need a person who can be all-inclusive, because when we were not, or when we failed to change the architecture of our executive, it means that we still have one very powerful person who sits in a boardroom almost alone, and others join that boardroom. And when that happens, you need a person who can be able to bring other people on board and consult and talk to everybody else, but also a person who is firm, not kuchikulegalega. And we need to be defined more by those issues, as opposed to the sloganeering. One of the things that cuts the difference between me and Gachagua, because as ingine watu wanafikiria ni vita, na hatuna, ni ile siasa tu. He believes in Kalonzo, I believe in Matiang'i. He believes in cousins, I believe in Kenyans. You know, actually the right family to talk about Kuso. Cousins are all over. And I believe that the issue of cousins is not a bad one, but you need to carry your neighbor who is not your cousin along with you. The country needs all of us to move together. He has a lot of emphasis on by-elections. I don't. By-elections to me in a country, I learned it from Kibaki, and I saw it also from Uhuru. It's really a waste of resources if you spend more than what IBC wants you to do. All the people of that region are looking for is another leader, but it has no impact on the government of the day, nor does it have an impact on the opposition, and especially when the numbers in parliament are so far apart, or when parliament has already been taken over by the government of the day. So I wouldn't spend a lot of my energy and resources. It's not a litmus test. It was 2007 when we had 102, 103. When the parliament is a hung parliament of that nature, then a win or a loss means a lot. But when you have 20 people, 30 people difference, let it be. Akienda pandili igine haijarishi. When you have a person like William Ruto in State House who is able to take the whole of parliament within, wachaneni na hiyo maneno. Let's concentrate on the issues that can help us change the regime going forward. Not to say that we are not keen on what is happening elsewhere, but we need to address those issues. We need to talk about education. We need to talk about health. We need to hear what are these people saying. Not even what they did, is what are they going to do to improve the health, improve the living standards of Kenyans, improve our security. Our security is not good at all. We are headed in some very bad ways. This goon thing Si mchezo. And these goons are going to grow in numbers for as long as we do not pay attention to employment.
So,
for as long as we don't pay attention to our armed units.
Yep.
If you talk about the mental health before you ask your question, mental state within the disciplined forces is worse than outside. And that research was done, and it's a part of the government documents that we read on a daily basis.
So do you remember what I'm hearing you say is that the